Hi guys, PrinceofMacedon here, doing a Rome Total War Online commentary video. I command the Carthaginians, and my opponent is PacMan, in command of the Macedonians. We will look at my Carthaginian army first. So, on my front ranks, I have my general unit. I got 5 units of Sacred Band infantry, and here is my general, here he is. He's gonna fight with these guys. And behind my heavy infantry, I have my slingers. I have, I believe, 5 units of slingers. Behind them, I've got my cav. I got 4 squadrons of Sacred Band cav, and they are flanked by 2 squadrons of long shield cav. Alright, let's go look at the Macedonian army commanded by PacMan. He has 2 units of archers, then he has 6 units of rural pikemen, and behind his pikes, he put his cav. He has 4 squadrons of companion cav, and then he has 2 squadrons of the Greek cav. So you can tell from my opponent's army that because of his lack of archers, that he wants to get in close and mix it up with my army. I have 5 slingers, he has 2 archers, so he has to get up close to me if he wants to fight. And I'm going to meet him halfway. You can see this. And in order to match his frontage, you can see I put these little gaps in my phalanx here. And that's not really the safest idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. And the reason for that is twofold. One, I'm going to invite him into my gaps, and if he chose to go through my gaps, then I could easily pounce on his units as they penetrate. But you can see here he's not going through the gaps. So in response, I can turn my flanks inward so I can pounce on his guys from the flanks. That's a double-edged sword though. Because my guys are spread out like that, that means my guys are not receiving the kind of moral support that they would if their guys were closer together. So I took a risk there. Anyways, I'm going to launch this feign charge on the middle, but then I decided to turn and go towards the right flank and strike those guys. So that accomplished 2 things. One, it relieved some pressure from my center, at least momentarily, and you can see that it misguided his cav. And that is one of the advantages of being the aggressor and not the responder. If you're the aggressor, then you're making your opponent respond to you, and by the time he responds to you, it's usually too late. Alright, so now I'm going to turn back towards the center, and I'm going to go in with my slingers and my cav. But unfortunately for me, his guys were able to turn around in a timely manner, and sometimes these charges don't work, but it's always worth risking it. At least for me anyways. I like taking risks in my battles. And you can see his general unit here, in charge of the royal pikes. He rallies his own men, so they will be rejoining the battle momentarily. On the right flank here, you can see his cav is coming in to pour some pressure on my right wing cav. And you can see his guys are getting the better of it. So 2 of my cav squadrons right there are routing. But over on the left, I am winning the cav fight over here. And you can see I have a long shield cav just outside of that big mess of horses. And now I'm going to smack into that unsupported side of Macedonian cav. So here we go, right into there. We're going to smash them pretty much. And now they're going to retreat. So I won on the left, my opponent won on the right. But as for the center, I am winning that battle pretty much. And that was because I was able to get those charges into his infantry at the beginning. But now he's going to get some charges on my right flank, Sacred Band infantry. But I'm going to countercharge with my heavy cav. So hopefully I can beat his guys right here in this big decisive action on the right flank. That was my hope anyways. And sometimes your hopes don't always go according to plan, and you can see I'm losing some of my units right now. But you gotta keep trying, and you gotta send your troops back in there. You don't really accomplish much in this game anyways, by just sitting still. And let me just say right now, this is part of my spring cleaning program here. I'm taking off all the video footage that I recorded a long time ago. And this battle, as you can tell from the battle number, that I fought this battle a long time ago. In fact, I think I fought this battle before I went to the hospital. But I never added commentary to it, so I want to delete this video footage. But instead of just deleting it, I'm going to add commentary, and then upload it, and then I can delete it. Anyways, this is what's going on here. I finally beat his cav, so I'm going to turn in, and I'm going to tackle his royal pikes. And there we achieved a decisive blow in the center. Now we're going to go for the right flank here. He still has a few more units left. And you can see he still has a few more horses left, but I believe those are just a Greek cav. So we're going to smash these royal pikes from behind, and he has one more block of Royal Pikemen. But you can see I'm whipping my horses around both flanks of that Royal Pike block, and over here I charge into his root cav with my Sacred Band cav. And the Greek cav aren't gonna last too long in a spear fight here. So now I'm gonna take the rest of my troops, and now I'm going to surround his last unit of Royal Pikes. Actually, he has 2 more units of Royal Pikes, it looks like. But there aren't too many units left, so he's gonna turn around and try to fend off my cav. But by doing so, my slingers are going to shoot his guys from behind, and at the same time I'm moving up my Sacred Band hoplites to charge his guys, or chase after them with their spears anyways. And he finally turns around to meet my hoplites, but from behind, this is where my Sacred Band cav are coming from. So in either scenario, he's going to get hit, and that is the end of the battle. My guys are going to party like it's 216 BC. And by the way, my opponent, PacMan, that wasn't his common screen name. He was using what you call a Smurf name. He goes by a different name, but here he chose an obscure name in order to hide himself. But good game to quote-unquote PacMan. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle.